Example 3.6.6. Notice again we're in radians here, so make sure that calculator is in radians mode. Answers to 2 decimal places. So we've got cosec squared and we've got cot. Use the identity that links them together. 1 plus cot squared is cosec squared. So therefore I'm going to replace the cosec squared x with 1 plus cot squared x. Needs brackets because it's 2 terms instead of 1, and both of them need multiplying by 2. So crucial brackets there. Expand the brackets and you'll see we have a quadratic equation in cot x. Collect like terms, get it into standard form. Now it's in standard form, try and factorize it if it does, or use quadratic formula, or use the calculator. But this one does factorize, so that's quite a quick way of solving it. If we put the -3 there and a +1 there, that gives us what we had in the line above. So we've got either cot x is -1/2 or cot x is 3. Let's convert these into tan. If cot x is is -1/2, that means tan x is -2. If cot x is 3, that means tan x is a third. So here's a quick sketch of the tan graph. Asymptotes at x is pi/2 and x is 3 pi/2. So it goes to the horizontal axis at 0, and then again at pi, and then again at 2 pi. So you want to know, where does this graph equal -2? There'll be a couple of solutions there. And where does it equal a third? There'll be 2 more solutions there. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4 solutions. I'm going to go inverse tan of a third on the calculator. Question says 2 decimal places. I'm not going to be timesing this number by anything, so I'm going to round it now. 0.32. That's that one there. That is between nothing and a half pi. Remember, pi's are just a bit bigger than 3, so a half of pi is going to be a bit bigger than 1.5, so that fits in there. It's easy to get the next one after that. Well, the next one that equals a third. Those 2 horizontal lines I drew up there, y equals a third, down here y equals -2. So this one up here is going to be pi plus 0.32, and the 2 underneath that come from tan x equaling -2. So inverse tan of -2 is going to give us a negative answer. So that's not this. This is clearly not negative. So all it's done is it's given us the one beforehand. If I extend the graph into negative x values, then we'll get a solution around about here. So it's -1.10 blah blah blah. But working with the tan graph is nice and easy. If I add pi onto that, then that gives me the next one along. So that's going to be this one here, 2.03, which fits between a half pi and 1 pi. So pi is about 3, half pi is about 1.5. That fits in the middle. So this next one is going to be that number we've just got, plus pi. And now I can write down all my solutions. So 2 decimal places, I've got 0.32, I've got 2.03, I've got 0.32 plus pi. I Actually, this one on the screen is the 2.03. I'm going to store that under B. Let's do recall and check. Oh, I forgot to store the first one. Doesn't really matter, but I'm going to do it anyway. So store that under A. If we use recall, 0.32 stored under A, 2.03 stored under B. So A plus pi will give me this one here, 3.46. And B plus pi will give me the other one, 5.18. So there they are, all to 2 decimal places. And that's that.